if you exclude Brandon Williams and then include Onana, come on, Onana in the AFCON, he kept about only 2 or 3 matches.
I watch Banda and I say that she's the only player, okay, out of the traditional big two, that is Ghana, Nigeria. Even though the FA has, destroyed, women football when it comes to Ghana.
Ademola Lookman has been crowned king of Africa.
Double good standards.
You think it was okay?
If I say no right now, there will be hell.
Why would they be hell? No, no, just substantiate it. If you think no, he doesn't deserve it, why do you think he doesn't deserve it?
The only time he came to the party last season.
Against Liverpool?
No.
It was against
Bayer
Bayern.
Leverkusen.
Come on, you need something. Charlie, I'm done with you guys. Right, so the CAF Awards just came to a thrilling conclusion, and we're here to talk about the big moments that actually happened during the awards. There were quite some highs and as well as lows in the Continental Awards because it's been confirmed Barbara Banda is queen of African football. And then if you're talking about the king of African football, then that has to be Nigerian Ademola Lookman. Congratulations to them both. They have really made their respective countries proud. But what are the other things we could be talking about? Because Mabululu of Angola won the best goal at the CAF Awards, which is quite shocking considering, the quality of goals that got nominated for that top prize. And then also in the African 11, there is one shocking inclusion. And guess who made it? A goalkeeper who conceded over 80 goals in the season actually made it as the best goalkeeper on the African continent. That's quite shocking. I don't know what you think about that. But Andre Onana was voted into the African 11, which to me is quite shocking. But then we'll be discussing all this here on the show. And let me introduce my panelists to you. I have Courage to my right. And then also there is Atiga Mauli Force to my left. They have, insight about what actually panned out at the CAF Awards, and we'll be talking about that. We'll be deliberating on issues to see who actually deserved what and who didn't deserve what. So, welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right, so it was a thrilling, awards we just witnessed. It was a good one, at least from, the set to the speeches to the players who graced the occasion, the red carpet, everything was just sublime on the day. It was quite thrilling, if you should ask me. And I've never really been, so pleased with the CAF Awards until what we just witnessed. But first, what are your thoughts of, the CAF Awards and from everything you just witnessed?
Okay, so this has been one of the best in recent years. You see, not only about the colorful, but then also they were very time conscious. I think everything was done sequenced together. I think it's a right direction, and then we should embrace it. And then going forward, we should go by this standard or something better. It was a very colorful event. You see outfits on points with translation of the language, and then making sure all the awards, their interpretations are being heard, and then all the other stuff, and then giving it. The most one is giving it to the most appropriate people. Yes, so
that's what you think.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That everything we just witnessed, or everything that happened at the awards, is quite African. From the set to there isn't anything you would say actually flawed, or there isn't any aspect of this award you would say flawed as far as there was what is concerned, right?
Well, I am not pretty happy. You understand, because you rightly said that there's an African taste to it, but I do really disagree, because we all watched, and majority of the style was representing European culture.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yes. It was, almost 90% of the people who represented were wearing suits, and suits are alien to our culture. So I thought that representing the African continent, that there should have been a categorical association from what we know and what we have to projections of what the foreigners have brought to us. So I am not happy with the representation when it comes to choice of clothing, but when it comes to the generality of everything that unfolded, yes, it went quite well. Time conscious, the music, everything, but I do believe that going forward we should try as much as possible to incorporate much more African fabric, because that is what we represent, and that's what we have to project to the world.
Okay, so that's what my panelists are saying as far as their thoughts about the whole award is concerned. But let's delve deeper, gentlemen, into the awards. Now, the first talking point could be the goal of the year, where we're all thinking, even a Ghanaian was in there, Abdulaziz Issa. He scored from, halfway, and there were some pretty exciting goals. Benzia of Algeria scored a lovely, overhead kick. We saw some good goals. You think Mablulu actually deserves this award with that killer? It was a good goal, I'm sure, but you think it was deserving?
No, I don't think so. That will happen in the AFCON. Yes, the recent AFCON.
Yeah.
Then I think Abdulaziz Issa's goal was more much of deserved than this.
I think Mablulu doesn't deserve it at all.
No, I don't think so. He doesn't make the top 3 for me. Not at all.
Oh, come on, courage.
Abdulaziz Issa scored from halfway.
Yeah, we saw some good goals as well, Ezali.
The only technicality about it was the killer.
The killer into, yeah.
It was a good taking goal, but then I don't think it's way above the other contenders. And then,
But you think Mablulu it was deserving? He should have walked away with the award.
The title of the category is best goal, right?
Yeah, the best goal.
So the best goal comes with the level of difficulty, the essence and the importance of the goal, and the beauty, the aesthetics of what the goal comes with.
Yeah.
Right? Careless are ordinary. I get to the point. I mean, if you look at what he did compared to the other goals that we have seen, especially the scissor kick, the one where
the scissor,
the
chipped in,
fantastic.
Yeah, we saw the Rabona as well.
We saw the Rabona was a clear representation of statistics. So I really do not know how the voting went about. You understand?
Purely based on the popular or the populist opinion. So
I really do not know. But if it were based on populist opinion, then Mavululu's goal shouldn't have been picked.
But that's what the masses wanted.
That is why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
If it is based on populist opinion, that goal shouldn't have been picked.
But they voted for that goal.
I doubt.
All right, so we've spoken about the goal for now, but let's move into other things as well. Barbara Banda, one of the finest female players we've seen in this generation. She's been great. We've seen her so many times with the Zambian female national team. They've really made Africa proud, despite the fact that they faced stiff competition internationally. But you think Asisat Oshoala's dominance has finally come to an end, and it was the right call?
I watch Banda and I say that on authority. She's the only player, out of the traditional big two, that is Ghana, Nigeria. Even though the FA has destroyed women football when it comes to Ghana. Banda comes from Zambia.
Yeah.
And Zambia is not known for producing female footballers of that was the stature and statute. You understand? But he's come out of there and then taken the world by storm. Right? So it just tells you that her talent has been recognized, not necessarily because people wanted to vote for her, but she demonstrated her ability, her talent, by being one of the best players, not only on the African continent, but in the world at large. So I think that it is deserving of her to be nominated and for her to have won. But going to Asishola, you see, dominance do end. The only female player
600 pounds.
Yes. She practically was going to eliminate or was it take after Mata of Brazil.
Yeah.
Because they've dominated world football when it comes to female football. So I say that yes, it is in the right place for her to have won. But I just hope that maybe in the years coming, Ghana football will pick up for some of our women to be in contention, because we cannot be as a country to be happy for our fellow countries to be producing the best players. Where by the turn of the century, you mentioned Ghanaian footballers, Adrabayo, and the rest. And if the best 3 women footballers of the continent are listed, we have Ghanaians in there. But for the past, couple of years, we failed. We don't even get a name. We don't even get listed. I think it's shambolic.
Wow.
It is just representing the deterioration and the canker of decay and mismanagement in our football.
All right. So now let's talk about the coach of the year at the awards. Everyone knew the year MS5 actually, handled the Ivorian national team after the group stages, after their Gassé left the job, and it wasn't
No, he
really.
was sacked. He didn't leave the
No,
job.
he left the job. No, he left the job.
He was sacked.
No, he left the
He
job.
was sacked.
Okay, so whichever way, but MS5, his rise to where he is now, that level is quite, it's quite riveting to know that he's really risen through all those ranks. But you think beating Hugo Bruce, someone who is so experienced, guided South Africa to a semi-final berth, at the just ended AFCON. No, it's deserving for MS5.
You see, what makes it more enticing is, you see, MS5 he took over from a very how do I call it, unmotivational team, like a team without motivation. They were hosting the.
But I think 5 games is enough to play in the round of 16, quarter-final, semi-final, final. 4 games.
How to even raise the morale in camp. How to install faith in these players. How to tell them, come on guys, we've got this. Let's put all behind us and then go all out with an assistant coach who has never been in the dugout as the chief in command. To be able to instill that faith in the players, take them all along to the finals, and then beat one of the best teams on the continent, Nigeria, in the final, and then win it ultimately. It's just a beautiful start.
So you think 4 games, at this point, 4 games is enough? Per what we've seen, 4 games is enough to end someone the best coach award?
You see, it's CAF Awards, right? And then what really matters is showing your ability on the biggest stage. AFCON is greater than all other competitions when it comes to African football.
Okay.
So 4 games is enough. Hugo Bruce shout-outs, but then not up to the level of what NS5 did with the Ivorian national team. He deserved it.
So you think equally that one is also deserving?
Okay, the moment you get nominated means you have a chance of winning, right?
Yeah, of course.
But then the thing is, if a winner is announced, the rest does not matter.
Okay. So you think so? So you wouldn't have any issues with any winner at all? Once a winner has been announced, the rest do not matter?
There are issues with some, but not all.
Okay, so let's quickly look at the team, of the year before we look at the ultimate award itself. That's the play of the year. But with the team of the year, there's been some, funny inclusions over there. I'm seeing Andre Onana, who even in the first place, it was quite shocking to see him make the final 3.
Yes, because his impact on African football.
But what did he do? What has Andre Onana? No, what has he done in the last 1 year?
There's a bit of inconsistency in some of these awards that really baffles me.
Okay.
Because you see, who was the best goalkeeper? William.
Yeah, Rowan Williams.
How found the best goalkeeper?
And even the best defender is not even there.
Yes, like how does that happen? How did they omit his name from their first 11? And then you see, I saw some strange names like Khalid Koulibaly. Koulibaly, come on. What has he done?
Koulibaly in the list.
Yes, Koulibaly is in there.
Yves Bissouma.
Yves Bissouma is a second fiddle to Haidara in the Malian national team. He doesn't play.
So maybe perhaps it's due to his performances with Tottenham Hotspur.
I think this is becoming more a popularity contest
than actually based on merit.
Yes, it's not based on merit anymore. Because if you surpass if you exclude Brandon Williams and then include Onana, come on, Onana in the AFCON, he kept about only 2 or 3 matches.
Yeah, just 2 or 3.
Left camp.
Yeah.
With Manchester United, that maybe
he was also poor with United, I think.
Yes, he's considered about 80 goals. He's considered about 80 goals so far. And then so
you think you would have made changes to that? We did see Trustekon as well, the player who one of the best players at the AFCON.
Yeah, one of the best defenders. He won the best player actually
at the AFCON.
Yes, at the AFCON.
So how do you omit your best player from the AFCON
and then put in excessive Koulibaly? You see.
Let me take your thoughts quickly on that before we come to Ademola Lookman, who has been crowned the king of African football. You have any issues with the team of the year? Or you want to make changes to it?
I'll change the whole list.
Oh, you erase everything. Or you write your name.
How can somebody riding the back of a donkey in Saudi Arabia?
But that has nothing to do with this football.
Oh, no. Koulibaly has no moral justification to be part of this squad.
He's not playing for Al.
No!
Come on.
This is Meda. This is Meda.
Oh,
I'm telling you for a fact.
This is a crime.
I'm telling you. You see, it makes mockery of hard work.
Yes.
I get to the point. It makes mockery of talent. It makes mockery of people who have toiled, people who have put in, the work.
But you can't tell me he's not done enough to be there.
He has not. He's done absolutely zero.
Are you downplaying?
See, I am saying.
Are you downplaying the competitiveness?
I am
and
not.
Also the quality of the Saudi
league. I am
league.
not downplaying the quality of the Saudi league. What I am saying is that if you want Koulibaly over the year under review, he was
great with Senegal.
He has not been great, my brother.
And the AFCON.
We are talking about the totality of everything that you have achieved.
Yeah. So Senegal and then Al Hilal. Right.
Al Hilal.
Yeah.
Al Hilal has been poor, my brother.
But they won the league.
They won the league. Mm-hmm. You see, that is the collective. If you're talking about collective, fine.
Okay.
But this is based on individual performances.
Okay.
Let's leave that. Williams of South Africa.
Yeah.
The best goalkeeper in Africa. Yes. The best goalkeeper in the AFCON. The best goalkeeper in the Champions League.
Yes.
And you give it to who?
Onana.
Onana mistake.
No, Onana, one of Africa's best goalkeeper at this point.
My foot.
Africa's best goalkeeper. He came from one of the biggest clubs in Europe.
My foot.
There's one more player who occupies a space in that midfield. Sofiane Amrabat. Come on.
I see.
Amrabat won the FA Cup with Manchester United.
I see Amrabat. What was his impact? He started less than.
He was with Morocco at the World Cup.
Please.
He was with Morocco.
Let's not segregate the impact. It is collective responsibility. Whatever you have achieved under the year of review.
Yeah.
Are you get to the point?
Yeah.
So we take your league form, your national team performances,
put them together.
and then we strike the average. I get to the
you
point.
Can't tell me Amrabat hasn't been good for both club and country.
If in the EPL,
he did great with Manchester United.
If in the EPL, over 55 matches, you started less than 10.
He was on loan from Fiorentina.
I said he started less than 10. And his impact was negligible to the extent that when the season ended,
he won the FA
let
Cup.
him go.
He won the FA Cup with Manchester United.
He played.
He played in the final alongside Kobe Mainoo.
No,
he played.
What was his impact?
He played.
What was his impact?
But he was great for Manchester United.
See, let me bust your ball.
Do you understand? Okay.
Let me bust your ball. See, there is also Frank Kessie.
Let's
he won the AFCON with Cote d'Ivoire.
This guy was not even in the team setup for their first 3 matches. Why
You know what? If we want hard work to be made mockery of, then we should continue with this. I get to the point.
So which ones do you have issues with? I want to know if you have
Frank Kessie shouldn't be part of that squad.
No.
Someone who has won the AFCON title with Cote d'Ivoire.
Then all the title winning squad should be made.
But why are you undermining the guy's hard work?
Which hard work?
And how pivotal he was to that team?
How pivotal was he?
He was, because it looks as if
the most pivotal person in that team was Adingra.
Yes.
Because he provided 2 assists in the
final.
So
the most pivotal person was Adingra.
What about Halle, who also scored in the final?
He only scored in the final. Right? That was his impact.
So, yes,
from minute 1 to minute 90.
No, but did you actually watch Frank Kessie?
Did you actually watch Frank Kessie? On the bench in their first 3 matches.
Those were the group stages when they were struggling. Yes.
So
why are you taking away? If you are telling me MS5, if you told me MS5 is justifiable, that 4 games is enough to win him Coach of the Year.
Considering where he was coming from.
Considering where Kessie was coming from, is 4 games not enough?
He was playing for Barcelona, then he was being sat on the bench by Frankie de Jong.
But he was still playing for Barcelona, and then
say that he was with Barcelona. When he say he was playing for Barcelona, I have a problem with it.
But he played games at Barcelona.
He was
playing games. No, I believe you guys are not fair with.
No. You see, you are making a justification of the fact that they are mocking hard work. You understand? I mean, if you are
but who do you think in his place? Who do you think can take his state?
A lot of players. Come on.
Give me genuine names.
Nigeria had this.
I'm sure you both struggle to give me anyone who you think.
No, I can give you.
I'm sorry. Let's move straight to the ultimate prize where Ademola Lookman. It was coming. We saw it coming. We were thinking that maybe you saw it coming, didn't you?
Did you watch the Calabash with me?
No, I was asking. Did you see it?
I watched the Calabash.
Okay, so we saw.
I'm not bringing us back, but that's Mohamed Salah done to be part of this.
But he was playing in arguably the most competitive league in the world, and he churned out some good numbers.
In Africa is 70%, and then club level is.
Are you saying that? Yeah. And you guys are doubting. You guys have issues with why Kessie was in there. Oh come on, you guys have double standards. Okay, so Ademola Lookman has been crowned king of Africa.
Double good standards.
Yes.
It was deserved. You think it was okay?
If I say no right now, there will be hell.
Why would they be hell? No, just substantiate it. If you think no, he doesn't deserve it. Why do you think he doesn't deserve it?
The only time he came to the party last season
against Liverpool.
No.
It was against Bayer
Leverkusen.
Come on, you need something. Charlie, I'm done with you guys. Let's roll. All right, so it's been a thrilling.
He was on one
CAF
group
Awards.
just for Nigeria.
Is that?
He was on one group
Was
just
it?
for Nigeria.
I said,
So-
the
but
only
he's
time,
still been by far-
the only
he's still
time,
been by far Africa's best player.
Chairman, the only time he came to the party last season
The final.
was in the final.
Some prolific performance. So that was already the
All right, so this is where we call it a wrap on the show. Thanks, gentlemen, Courage, and then also Atiga Maoli Fords. But Ademola Lookman is now the new king of African football, and we congratulate the Nigerian and also our Nigerian counterpart.
When will a Ghanaian player be nominated again?
Mark Kudus was
What was the last time?
year.
Mark Kudus was on the podium, wasn't he?
No, it was not on the podium.
Okay.
It was part of the squad.
But not on the podium.
No.
But he even made the team of the year.
He was on the podium.
No,
But he made
no,
team
he
of
made
the
the team of the year.
He was on the
He was part of the full squad.
But not the final three.
The final three wasn't part.
He was.
He was not part of the final three. Check.
Okay, all right. So we'd have to settle that one next year when
Katokoko has brought Ghana football to the
Boss,
extent that
bye
they
bye.
can't get it.
This is where we call it a wrap. Bye.